welcome to the Earth Star Tribrid channel. I am your host, Earth Star Tribrid. So today we're doing an all signs live read. The first time I'm doing all signs live read. So we're going from the general order of the zodiac signs, which is from Aries to Pisces. If you want to look in the description box, it will tell you a little bit more on what to look for when it comes to certain placements. Make sure you know your birth chart and always use your discernments. And do you need me to use anything else? Starter deck. Okay. Tea leaves. Confirmation deck. And my 3 big messages decks. Okay. Is there anything else you would like me to use? Yes. The zodiacs. Okay. All right. Let me grab the zodiacs. Zodiacs. Do you want me to use this timing deck as well? It's my favorite color red. My favorite color green. It's my favorite color blue. Okay. So would you like me to use this one? This one? Any of the other ones? Okay. Do you want me to use any of the ones that are over there, like Harry Potter deck or anything else? Any of the Oracle decks? Nope. This is it? Okay. All right. So we are going to timestamp here. So Aries is starting. We'll say 2. Aries is going to start at 2 minutes. And we're going to first start with career. Okay, what would you like to say for Aries regarding their career? What would you like to say to Aries regarding their career? What would you like to say to Aries regarding their career? So in Aries for career, we have the Page of Coins, 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Coins. So I don't know what exactly you're into right now, but we are having something. Your deep concentration in something. You're studying scholarship. You're reflecting. I mean, this could be reflecting what you want to do for work. You could also be reflecting when it comes to scholarship. I mean, you could be like this could be school and work. Like you're going to school, obviously, for a specific job. But whatever you're doing is going to bring you success, material attainment. We got good health and abundance, and then also prosperity, riches, security, safety, and family. So that's good. Anything else? Okay, it doesn't look like you're going to have something good when it comes to love. Or this could be like some type of office romance. Okay. So you could be Aries placements when it comes to the career. You could be looking at something where it's like something's really not doing it for you anymore when it comes to like, even though it's the 2 of Cups and that's usually like love and relationships. This could also just be in the fact like whatever job you're in right now isn't really fulfilling you like it used to. You might be dealing with some narrow-minded people. And then we got the transformation here. So if you're looking into changing a career path or doing something different, it looks like it's going to benefit you in the long run, because apparently wherever you're at right now, it's not great. You're dealing with a lot of bullshit. Okay. Get some zodiac signs in this one. What zodiac signs is the Aries dealing with in career? There could be a boss that might be maliciously trying to provoke you in some way. Probably trying to get you out of character. And that could be one of the reasons why you're not like, say this job was really good in the beginning and then you got a new boss or something like that, and now it's kind of turning it to shit. Cancer, Dragon, second house, 8th house. Okay, second house has Taurus, Scorpio. 9th house, Sagittarius. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the snake, or the dates could be significant. Chinese zodiac of the dragon. There we go. Sagittarius again, Leo. And again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Can we get a time frame on when this is happening? I mean, if this has already happened, then you already got confirmation that you made the right move. Alright, so we got not yet, and then we have not yet, but very soon at the bottom of the deck. Okay, but again, if this is something that's already happened to you, then it's already just confirmation, like I said, that you've made the right move. You made the right choice. Okay, so that was career for Aries. And then we're going to do finances. What do you need to tell Aries about their finances? What do you need to tell Aries about their finances? What do you need to tell Aries about their finances? What do you need to tell Aries about their finances? Okay, so it seems like your finances are doing well. Like you're doing okay when it comes to finances. Like You do have some worries, some concerns towards certain things, but all in all, your money seems to be okay. However, somebody's making. I feel okay. So I feel okay. Okay. So I feel like with finances, this is like somebody. We got star quality, so somebody could be in the spotlight of some sort. But this is giving me more of like somebody's in the spotlight, but and like I said, the money's great, but there's something here that's concerning. It's giving you a little bit of an I don't know, something. We got embarrassment, worry, depends on what it is. With suspension, transition, I feel like this is kind of coinciding with the whole career thing. Like somebody's making a choice, like the way that they were doing things isn't giving them the same satisfaction, because over here we got excessive pleasure. So even though they got a lot of money here, and they like, okay, so say say this person's got a lot of money, they got a lot of bitches, they got everything they could ever want, but they don't seem to really appreciate it. Like it's like we have abundance, but then there's like an overabundance. Like it's not hitting it like the way it used to. Tell me a little bit more about this. What's the situation for the Aries in finances regarding this situation here? What is the situation regarding the Aries finances? Tell me more. Tell me more about this. What's the cause of this change? There's something that caused the change. What's the cause of this change? What's the cause of this change? What's the cause of this change? Okay. What's the cause of this change for this person to want to change a direction? Like it just looks like somebody's, or it looks like it's either something has to do with money or it's love, or somebody's making a choice between the two, and I think they might be choosing love. Whether this is a love of a person or this is love of a passion. Like you've been working this 9-to-5 job and now you're just like, oh, well, you know what? It's not doing it for me anymore. I need to do something more. All right. So don't worry about when it comes to gender. It's just, go with what it is. Okay, so we do have older man, which is dealings or relationship with an older man. This could also be an older woman. Put it where it needs to go. Like, so say if you're somebody and you're dealing with, like, this sounds familiar to you, but it's more of like, oh, I'm dealing with an older woman. Like, it's an older woman that's making me want to feel like this, or or it could be an older man, or you could be the older man or the older woman, whatever. Hard work ahead, money will be coming to you. So again, This is giving me somebody's like falling in love, honestly. Somebody's choosing, either somebody's choosing the love of a person over all, like with this excessive pleasures. Like I said, I'm getting somebody who gets a lot of girls or gets a lot of guys or just drink parties. Is like every day is a freaking party. And then it looks like with this hangman transitioning, it looks like somebody has influenced somebody in a specific way that is making them rethink either what they have or how they're going about getting it. Because we got money will come to you and hard work ahead. So like say they're doing something that gives them easy money. This could be like stripping. This could be OnlyFans. Because that money, like people, I know people who did that type of thing just to be able to pay their way through school, right? Because with a career back there, somebody could have been doing that for a while there just so that way they can pay their way through school, but it's not hitting the way it used to, or it's something along those lines. It is something along those lines. And what's causing this change is either the love from somebody who's older that's probably like giving really good advice and you're just listening. And you are like, this person's not preaching at you. This person's not telling you what to do. It's just giving you the information, and you are taking it within. Like you're actually doing this hangman energy when you're listening. You're trying to figure it out. And as you're doing so, and you're going within, you're starting to realize that this superficial stuff is not worth it. Like it's not like how it used to be back when you first started doing it. Just for an example, but put it where it needs to go. Okay. But right now your finances look fine. Your finances look fine, and that's finances. And now we're going to look into love. So we did career, we did finances, we just got done with finances. Now we're going to do love. We're going to do love singles and then love couples. Hopefully the audio is good. I can't really do much about it if it's not coming in clear. Can't do much about it. Okay, when it comes to love for singles, my single Aries, when it comes to love, what do you have to say for them? For single Aries in love, single Aries in love, what do you have to say for them for single Aries in love? Weakness and will. Okay, so somebody. Okay. Does this Three of Cups remain upright? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, does anything else need to change? No, didn't think so. Okay. All right, so I feel like with your love for singles, it does look like you can get some success in love, but you're going to have to overcome obstacles and some challenges. We also got on the bottom of the deck here, we have obstacles, adversaries, problems, delays, displeasure, calamity, disaster, barriers to overcome, ill health. Okay, so with excessive pleasures, we're getting into health after this too. So with excessive pleasures here, somebody could be having some health issues when it comes to the sexual part, weakness of will. You're okay. So whoever I'm talking to for Aries single, you are easily seduced. You're easily seduced. Like the second somebody gives you some type of like validation, you're just like what's that word? Shameless. It's like you have no shame with it. It is what it is. You may still have preferences. Don't get me wrong. You may still have your preferences. You may still like, well, I only go for a certain type or whatever. You may still do that, but you're so easily seduced. And with the like I said, excessive pleasures. I feel like this is I feel like this is a single Aries that will like bang it out, and then instead of like really like laying there, like I feel like this person is more of like, let's go ahead and hit and quit, like a hit and quit type deal. A spendthrift. So with a spendthrift, that basically means like you're quick to spend, especially if you're trying. Okay, especially if you're using money to just be able to flash it and get these bitches' attention. Basically, he's getting that. However, like I feel like you're also understanding this part of yourself, and you're probably doing the shadow work because again, you have success and gain. So once you do that shadow work, because there's no shame in being able to, let your free fly. You know what I mean? As long as it's not trying to fill a void. If you're doing it to fill a void, that's a problem. If you're doing it just to be like, I just want to have a little bit of fun. It is what it is, and it's understanding or whatnot. But like continuously doing that back to back to back to back is going to cause a closure in your heart chakra. You're not going to be very emotionally available for anybody. I don't care what you tell yourself. I don't give a fuck what you tell yourself. At the end of the day, if you can't seriously hold down a regular conversation with somebody that doesn't involve like, oh, hey, send me a picture or something like that, or like it has to be something sexual in order for you to continue to having interest, that's an issue. That's an addiction. Like there's something in you that you need to work on. What else can you tell me regarding this situation? Got this one. Ooh, hello. Psychic ability, trust your intuition, target, goal-oriented person. You're a go-getter, though. That's a good thing. Whoever I'm talking to is a go-getter. We have dark woman. Again, gender doesn't mean anything. This could just be regarding what you look like, or you are dealing with somebody like this. So we have I, psychic ability, trust your intuition, target, goal-oriented person, and trade, affairs with your family. And dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion and hair. All right, what else from this deck? What else? Okay. But I'm because we had ill health out here twice. So if you're swinging it all willy nilly, literally, I would suggest to get tested because it's looking like that. Weakness of will, excessive pleasures, yeah. Like I said, you got ill health here. Teardrop, something about eyes. Great personal sorrow. Somebody gets really, okay, so like, okay, what I'm getting here is like when I'm saying somebody's easily seduced, it's like, it's something about the eyes. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Casket, someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Scales, keep your life in balance. Yeah, so like I said, you're going to start doing some inner work, some shadow work. I don't know if it's going to start now or whenever, but taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, you're taking a break from some shit. What we got? Can we get a time frame on when this is going to happen? Thank you for the like. Time frame, please. Time frame. Next major holiday, what was that, 4th of July? Blue moon. We just had a blue moon. So next major holiday. And what signs are we working with here? What signs are we dealing with here? Signs. That earth sign is a legend. Any earth sign. Virgo. Scorpio. Ox on the bottom of the deck. And we also got Gemini, Virgo. I have music playing in the background. I don't know if any of y'all can hear it. If not, it's okay. Mainly for me anyway. Oh, the bottom of the deck, what's to say? Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want, is on the bottom of the tea leaves. Only you will know that one. Oh, also, if you want to know more about your placements to be able to have a better in-depth look at what you need to deal with in finances or any of the situations that we're going to be talking about, in the description box, I put exactly what you can do to figure that out. And all right, so now we're going to do loves for couples. A love read for couples, please. Love read for couples. For Aries couples. Aries couples. Oh, that's not good. We got 3 of Swords. Aries couples. I'm really hoping nobody's stepping out on a... There might be somebody. I don't think they're going to fall for it. Yeah, no, they're not going to fall for it. Okay, so this was on the fence. Okay, so if this hasn't happened yet, this is on the fence. Somebody might be trying to seduce somebody who's in a relationship already, whether it's an actual relationship or a marriage. But it looks like whoever this person that is trying to seduce, like they're it's a Knight of Swords. They're just they kind of see through the bullshit already. They're not gonna no. And we got perfection here. So if you're worried about somebody stepping out, like somebody, like say you might have worries that there's somebody at work or something that might be trying to get in on your husband or wife or whatever, right? With this on the fence, because of the sideways, that's telling me that it can go either way depending on a person's, will. If they got a weak will, it's not gonna. It's gonna be the upright. But if they're strong-willed, like how this is saying, the Knight of Swords and everything, like they're either going to hold true to that, or it's just not going to be that way whatsoever. Like either the other person's not on that type of time frame, or whatever. But someone might, because the last one when it said love singles, the bottom of that deck, it said like somebody might be trying to get in between something you want, between someone or something you want. Okay, so that might be the situation for Aries couples. But again, you know your situation better than I do. Tell me more. Grief, sorrow over a loss. Things will not always be this way. A change. Okay, change is coming. Aries couples, one more. Can you tell me about the situation? This could also be in a situation where like a guy can have a girl best friend and she's always trying to get in between shit. And he's probably finally going to take your side. If this is something you're dealing with in the sense of like that, and it could be, you know, gender reverse, you know, it could be the other way too. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we got wishbone. A wish is going to be granted. Okay. All right, so we got older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. We got tulip, great passion. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. We got focus and resourcefulness, especially in business. I said something maybe about teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. This could be LGBTQ. It all depends. We got dealings or relationship with a man. We got a tiger. Somebody could have the Chinese zodiac. Doing something risky, taking a chance. We also got someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. So, like I said, there could be a friendship that might have to end because somebody can't respect boundaries. Sorrow over a loss. I mean, this could be sad. It could be bittersweet because, you know, this person could have seen this person as like a sister. I mean, like, because you got to understand, like, okay, let's just use a girl for example. Let's say the girl best friend has feelings for her guy best friend who is now getting married or is married, right? And is not understanding boundaries. It's going to be bittersweet for him because he could have thought of this person as a sister, but is now seeing the light of things and be like, okay, well, you know what? I probably do have to cut this off because this is not okay. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. We also got dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion and or hair. We got wealth and lighthearted, carefree time. I mean, we got the three coming out here. We got three people. So there's something going on about that, like somebody trying to interfere with the relationship. Oh, the back of this deck says, you are highly thought of. There's a bow. Okay. What can we do when it comes to getting some zodiac signs? What can you tell me when it comes to zodiac signs? Zodiac signs, please. first house, that's Aries. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the rat. We got Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, first house, which is Aries, like I said, and that fire sign is the Legends. Okay, can we get a time frame on this? Time frame, please. Blood moon, and so far, but yet so close. All right, so that's love, and now we're going to get into health. We had ill health come out earlier for Aries, so we'll see what happens there. All right, so let's get into health for Aries. Health for Aries. Health for Aries, please. So some type of resistance going on here. And that just went out. Hold on a second. Health for Aries. Thank you for the likes. Okay, health for Aries. Caution against indecision. Health for Aries, please. Oh, geez. Okay. Does Five of Wands stay in the reverse? No. Okay. Does the Devil stay in the reverse? No. Does Ten of Cups stay upright? Nope. That's not good. Okay, Nine of Cups, does it remain in the reverse? Yes. Okay, the Seven of Wands remain in the reverse. Yes. Six of Cups remain in reverse. Nine of Swords remain in the reverse. Okay. You got bond. Okay, so the Devil, it does say bondage. I mean, somebody could be into that, but it's also giving me like you're tied up within your addictions. We got unsatisfied desires, struggles, labor, endeavors, violent strife. I mean, like it all depends on what you're dealing with here, but you could be dealing with some type of fighting, some type of aggression, especially if it involves. We've got martial arts here, so somebody could be in the martial arts. Loss of a friendship, unhappiness, family quarrel. So this is health. Consternation and journey embarrassment. Okay, somebody's finding out. Yeah, sure. Somebody's finding out that somebody got something. Is this something that they can get rid of? Is this something they can't get rid of? Okay, so this is something you at least can get rid of. So at least there's that. There's a silver lining there. So whatever this is, you can get rid of it. So that's good. Better sooner rather than later. Okay. Can you give me some signs on this, please? So at least whatever this is, you can get rid of it. That's good. Okay. Zodiac signs regarding this situation, please. Scorpio. Only one? Are you kidding? Okay, and Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, we got Ox again. Alright, so we got Scorpio and Capricorn. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Alright, time frame, please. Time frame for this, please. Time frame, please. I keep hearing now, but let's see what it says. I'm going to go through it one more time. If nothing comes out, I'm just going to set it back down. But I keep hearing now. Next weekend. Not yet, but very soon. So somebody might find out by next weekend, maybe. But very soon, on a weekday, on the bottom of the deck. So some people might be finding out by next weekend. Somebody might be finding out, not yet, but very soon. And somebody might be finding out on a weekday. But whatever this is, it can be treated. It can go away. It is going to put a little bit of fear into you because, like I said, it could have been way worse. Especially because you got to understand, there are people out there who will want to destroy you like you may not think it. Like, you got those people who smile on your face the whole time they want to take your place type deal. So they can be very jealous. And if they know, if you do something for work that regards to your lower extremities, destroying that can also destroy, like, especially if you use that for a career. That can ruin that career. So that's why I always tell people, at least wrap it up. Just wear a helmet, man. Just wear a helmet. I mean, do what you want to do, but wear a fucking helmet. Like, you don't go riding a fucking motorcycle and then be like, oh no, I crashed, I cracked my skull. How'd that happen? Did you wear a helmet? No. Then we got, that was health. All right, so now we're going to ask about intuitive abilities. If you want to know about your intuitive abilities, right, the best placements to look into will be your Lilith, Pluto, 8th house, and 12th house. Okay, so if any, what intuitive abilities does Aries have, if any? We're talking about people who know that, they do have some type of intuitive ability. What intuitive abilities does Aries have? If nothing, okay, so I got one, okay. Because I was about to say, I keep hearing my confirmation deck. One second, my music went off. My music went off. Oh, my God. Does the King of Cups need to stay in the reverse? Should it be flipped? Yes, okay. Does the Two of Cups need to remain in the reverse? Yes, okay. So intuitive ability that Aries may have. You may be able to decide, okay, so with the intuitive ability that the Aries may have, you may be able to look at a couple and see whether or not, like just by looking at them, if they're going to make it. You can literally look at a couple and be like, no, it's not. It's like there's just something about the energy between the two, and you can even see it through the TV. You don't even have to be in person with them. It can literally just be you just be like, no, it's not going to work. You can have some type of ability where you can sense how energies interact with each other. Something about energy. And you can call it, like, in whatever judgment you make on it, it's completely accurate. Like you can look at somebody, okay, like for example, like say your boy brings home a girl and you can look at that girl and be like, oh, that's a thought. That's a thought, sweetheart. That's no. Intuitive abilities for my Aries. Virgo is seventh or sixth house. Sixth house? Yeah. You definitely pass in judgment on that. We got Aries is on here. We also got Scorpio. Or you can see, you can actually do the same thing when it comes to guys. Like you can sit there and be like, yeah, that dude's gay. Or you can say that same thing about the female, like that girl's gay. It's something like we got Tiger out here. This could kind of scare people, or it could kind of scare you. Like say if you're just not noticing it, be like, oh shit, like she's right. I do that. I can do that. What the fuck? Be something like that. So that looks like that might be your intuitive ability. Like you can just decipher, you can discern how somebody actually is, or if the relationship is going to work. It's kind of like what you call a love guru. What else? What else? When it comes to intuitive abilities for my Aries. It definitely brings about tower moments, especially if you actually go out of your way to take action and say something. Oh yeah, you definitely be bringing tower moments. Someone's going to come back positive on a test result. Somebody's got a frozen heart. I was just saying this earlier that somebody single in love has a frozen heart. Their heart chakra is completely closed off. They're not willing to let anybody really get close. I mean, they're willing to let them get close to the box or the stick, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's like, no, you can't go any higher than that. That's it. Access completely denied. We have Ternanog in reverse. The Ternanog is considered the land of the young. If you're, I mean, depending on the test result, I mean, that could be the fear too. Somebody got scared due to a test result. I mean, this could go in any direction here. We also got Cancer, we got Capricorn. Capricorn again, career. This could have something to do with your job as well. Something you do for work. Somebody's definitely about the money over the heart. Like I said, the frozen heart was on the bottom of the deck there. So something's more money than heart. But, okay, so with dark magic, we don't necessarily have to go with the whole is actually dark magic, like somebody doing the woogity woogity woo shit. Like, no. Somebody could actually just be in South Node energy. Now, South Node does necessarily also talk about being creative and stuff, but when people sit there and they say you're in your North Node or your South Node, they're generally speaking of what, what lane you're in. You know what I mean? Are you in the karmic lane or are you in the divine lane? So right now it just looks like you're more karmic lane. Oh, we also have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus out here. You might have actually given some news to a Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, or Taurus, Aquarius. Something like so. One of those signs could either be you or somebody you dealt with that was in a relationship with someone and be like, yeah, no, that's a thought. I already burst your bubble, but I guarantee you, if we send this person in over there, she'll hit, she'll let it hit, or let them hit, or whatever. It could be something along those lines. Like you could even put somebody to the test. Unsatisfactory love, false friendship, troubled relationship. Yeah. Somebody could literally just be like, yeah, we're going to send this person in. Somebody could be scared that might actually happen, but it's a positive. So that could be like, damn, like you were right. Like that was their worst fear come true. It was positive, and that caused a tower moment within that relationship. And with the land of the young, the Ternanog is basically in reverse, meaning like it was not something that was meant to be forever. So that would be your intuitive ability is to call the bullshit for what it is when it's dealing with relationships. Okay, and let's see what we got for general messages for you, and then we're going to head on over to Taurus. Okay, general messages for the Aries. I've got one more day of work tomorrow, and then I'm off for the weekend. I'm so excited. Okay, general messages for the Aries. Whatever comes out, I'll just do the whole decks, and then once I get them all out, we'll go through the messages. I mean, if somebody is doing a blood sacrifice or somebody just doesn't care, somebody's on their time of the month. Good Lord. Okay. Somebody dealing with a secret pregnancy. Somebody pregnant again. Something about pregnancy. Somebody could, with that positive, somebody could be finding out the baby's not theirs. That could be something scary. Especially if you spend so many years taking care of one. Somebody can speak a second language. Somebody be a white witch. Okay, so remember when I said somebody could be sending somebody in, I saw by proxy, so that's why I'm getting like somebody sent somebody else in to see exactly if this person is trustworthy, or, you know, what do you call it, a loyalty test? Somebody can have an electric bike. With offerings, I'm getting like somebody's offering money to somebody. I mean, like we were talking about OnlyFans earlier. Somebody can be a top, like a dominant. Or somebody likes to be on top. Like it could just be like, you know, they like to be on top when it comes to like work. They want to be the head honcho. Okay, we got blood sacrifice. Loves to give more than receive. I love you so much. If you ever seen that movie's fucking crazy. They find, okay, so if we're speaking on a female aspect, they find you intimidating and want you to dominate them. And on the male aspect, they find you intimidating and they want to put you in your place. Somebody's pulling on your sacral chakra, meaning somebody could be having your picture or just thinking about you. And like, especially if you have abilities that involve energy, like how we were just talking about, you doing that, like say if somebody else is intuitive, you're doing that to another intuitive, they can feel what you're doing. They can feel that energy. So somebody's going to be pulling on somebody else's sacral chakra and the other person can be feeling that. Because a lot of times, like say for example, like out of nowhere, you could just have that urge. It's because somebody might be pulling on your sacral chakra. Baby mama, somebody can have a baby mama or be a baby mama hanging their baby. And then 11, you're always one with your path. Be patient as it unfolds. Somebody can be the same age. Knows you are toxic and karmic, but can't help but think about you. They wonder how you like it. They want to know what you look like naked. They want to make your wildest dreams come true. Foreplay is their specialty. Somebody can be native or use that native brand. I've seen it a couple times on TV. We got Asian ancestry. We got a planner. Somebody's a planner. Empress. Somebody can want to dominate an empress and want an empress on top. Matriarch. That's an empress energy. Don't eat the food or drink pre-made beverages. You know, especially if you're around people who might put something in your shit. Like, somebody could be working hard or hard at work. They want to throw you around or they want you to throw them around. We got violation, hip hop, and urban. 44, spending time alone in the contemplation will open you up to angelic guidance. They abused you so much that it caused a spiritual awakening. Pirate, sailor, the pirate that somebody could be all about the butt, or somebody pirates movies. So that way, you know, what do you call them? I mean, it's pirating movies, but bootleg. Somebody can watch a lot of bootleg. Keep your appointments. We were getting those test results. Do you need to get smacked up a sense of head? We got Ted Bundy. We were talking about don't eat or drink the pre-made. We also got rapist, thief, murderer, serial killer, child molester. I mean, like, it could be one or all those things. Put it where it needs to go, but be careful who you're hanging around. Or you leave an open drink. I hired a spiritual practitioner to put spell work on you. That's not good. Because we also got the dark magic again. Put it where it needs to go. It doesn't necessarily have to mean actual dark magic. This could be somebody else's storyline, not yours. It has a matter of the heart. You can set your ancestors free. We have ancient Greece, Western mythology or Western philosophy, democracy, Olympic Games, and theater. Your child is a Hayoka empath. We got basements. The players may change, but the game remains the same. Somebody's into the back door. Were we talking about booty? The pirate in the booty? Intergalactic guardian. They paid their neighbor. Oh, they paid your neighbors to watch you come and go. Crooked mechanic. Manifest positivity. Don't worry, you and your child are safe, but stay vigilant. Offerings. Somebody could be offering somebody to pay a mechanic to fuck with your car. We got electric bike. Secret pregnancy. Whenever they can't sleep at night, they fantasize about you and pleasure themselves. That's that pulling on the sacred energy. They're praying for dark forces to come and take you, but God won't allow it. We got World War One. I mean, there could be a war between some people, especially with that whole maybe somebody trying to get in between a family. Europe, Middle East, parts of Africa, Asia, and Pacific. This could just this could be where it's happening at, or this could just be like somebody could be European, somebody could be Middle Eastern, somebody could be somewhere in Africa, like an African something, and somebody could be Asian or Asian Pacific, whatever. Call upon your angels for assistance or waiting. We got Wild Wild West. If you're sitting here trying to figure out like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Pray. Raise your vibrations. Please people like a fiddle. I know you're probably a lot like, what the fuck you mean pray? Just pray. Just talk to them. Like you literally, somebody sitting there talking, telling you like, why are you talking to yourself? You're like, I'm not. I'm talking to God. Shut up. Leave me alone. We got wants to dominate. Somebody likes it slow. We got Australia. Somebody can be Australian or from Australia or going to Australia, whatever. You are an earth angel, or you might be dealing with an earth angel. Different universe, galaxy, solar system. I could be getting something about like, somebody's out of the world, like they could be seeing this earth angel as somebody that's out of this world, like not from here, like there's no way. 66, arrange your life for maximum satisfaction and enjoyment. We got wrath and rage. Somebody could be pissed about finding that maybe a child's not there. Somebody could be pissed about finding out that they got something, or finding out that the person that they thought wasn't a thought is actually a thought. We got country bumpkin, vacation / break. I mean, we're on summer. Technically, we're on summer vacation now. We got small age gap, 1 to 10 years. Patriarch, somebody could be dad or some type of father figure. Live for God, angels, and the divine. Ocean. I'm doing this next month. I can't wait. I'm fucking excited. Okay, so we got gratitude. Getting pregnant. Somebody could also just be very grateful that they finally got pregnant. If that's the case, congratulations. I know sometimes it's hard for people. We also got, and sometimes it's not even about just getting pregnant. Some people are actually able to get pregnant. It's just being able to carry to term. We also got don't doubt yourself. Likes to cuddle afterwards. Patience. They want to take you or you take them every time they are around you. We got initials A, B, C, or D. Switching mountain ranges. We got a brother, hot and heavy. Initials Q, R, S, T. By proxy. Somebody could be a white witch. And again, second language. All right. So that's what we got for Aries. We're going to go into Taurus next. This is not. There we go. All right, so we are at 104.58. Wow, that was long. All right, so for Taurus, career. What can you tell me about for Taurus's career? Taurus's career. Taurus career, Taurus career. Taurus career, Taurus career. Does King of Cups remain upright? Does Three of Wands remain reverse? Does Strength remain reverse? Ace of Cups remain upright? Ace of Wands remain upright. It's my favorite color, red. Okay. Just had to make sure it was coming up yes every single time, so I had to throw another question in there to make sure it wasn't getting interference. Okay. So when it comes to career, for Taurus, somebody could be abusing their power when it comes to career. Somebody who could be like thought of as, okay, so either we have King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands. So you can be very lucrative in what you do for a living. It could be any, I don't know what you do for a living, but it could be very lucrative. You can be considered very responsible, professional, businessman. Somebody, like I said, somebody who basically keeps it strictly business. Like if you're going to make a business, you're going to keep it business. And I feel like if feelings or emotions get mixed into there somewhere, like you end up cutting off that business. Either that, because like you know, like a lot of the times it's like if it's about to get to that point where you're going to get physical with somebody, then you might quickly put an end to it because you're like, this is strictly business, because I know if we do that, it's not going to be well. It's not going to work well. You know, what's that saying? You don't shit where you eat. But yeah, that's what it looks like. We also, because here's the thing, we got weakness and pettiness here. So if you fall for the okie doke and then you let them know, like, you know, like this is just business, this is not, you know, because we got succumbing to temptation here. If you succumb to the temptation of it, you might be dealing with somebody who's very petty and will abuse some type of power, whether it's power over you. Like say this is a boss and you decide to like go all the way with your boss or something like that, and you'd be like, you know what, I don't want anything more. It was just a one time, you know, we just got to keep it business. This person might actually go out of their way to fuck with you in one way or another. That's what it's looking like. What more can you tell me on this situation? What more can you tell me about that? I always gotta fall on the floor. Somebody's being difficult because this is being difficult right now. I wasn't having difficulties before, and somebody's going to be difficult. If you mix this business with pleasure, somebody is going to be difficult. And the fact that I'm talking about that and this shit is flying out right now. Good God. Announcement. There's an announcement. Some type of announcement. V, victory in some endeavor. All right, we got arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Well, that's good. Opportunity or windfall. And we did see some type of victory in some endeavor. So if you keep this business, strictly business, you will get victory in this, okay? Now, if you end up working, okay, like say you're the one that has the pull and so, okay, it's giving me that movie Obsession with Idris Elba. I cannot pronounce the second sentence. Very handsome man that plays in the movie with Beyonce. And how like the girl that came in was just causing a whole type of fucking problems in the relationship and his life and in general because he refused her. It could be something like that. Opportunities are waiting for you. We got happiness. I mean, like for the most part, your career is looking pretty good. It's giving you happiness. We got October. It's just there's something here that if you cross that line, it's going to be a problem. But depending, like I said, depending on where you're at in your job, you might have that pull where you can get this person like out of there. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is not well it is because we got Ace of Cups here and Ace of Wands. So whatever you do in order, like say if you do cross this line, if you go about it the right way, it's going to end up working out for you. Okay, it really is. Because apparently the person that you're dealing with is a little bit of a wackadoodle. We got September, dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. I just say, beware. I mean, it doesn't have to be a close friend. It could just be somebody close to you. Like you work with them, they're close to you. Beware of great pride. You could be hurting somebody's pride this way. Like this is going to be like a straight bruise to their fucking ego. Fly, a period of ill health and depression. Ill health is coming out again, man. Wrap it up, please. Okay. Hand in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Oh, there you go. Bull, we are in Taurus, so this is bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. We got cowboy, protected from negative forces beyond your control. What did I say? You know, like depending on what it is, like you might actually be okay because you have that pull. We got August, so far we got October, August, September, so this is getting like more autumn season. November, we got firecracker, excitements, older women dealings, a relationship with an older woman. This could be also in the sense of like, you know, it could be an older man. Or you could be the older woman, you could be the older man, or something along those lines. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. We got young man, dealings, a relationship with a younger man. Boats, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. We got valley, deep personal strength, peace, and assurance that assure success. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read with it being darker. Compliments from an admirer. All right, so there's that. That will be career. Time frame, and we got the times a lot out here, but we'll do a little bit more. So it looks like something in fall is like this is going to come up. Now I'm also getting there might be an opportunity because I'm also getting something like there might be an opportunity where you could mix business with play. Okay. There might have been an opportunity where you actually did have this and you dealt with somebody who's very, very petty, really petty. And now you're dealing with somebody else who's in this business, but they're not like that. They're not like that. They actually probably would have your, like, if you're in this mindset where you like to keep things business, if you do cross that line, you try to keep it straight business anyway, you're probably meeting somebody who's also on that time frame. It is going to throw you for a loop. That might be karma, though. That might be karma. That you might actually get a little taste of your own medicine. All right, one more time for time frame. We got blue moon. Blue moon just passed, and we also got needs more work. This could be like, and we're talking about career, so this could be something that deals with career and next month. So something could be starting next month. Okay, and we also got, what signs are we dealing with when it comes to this? Oh my goodness. There we go. We got Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. 7th house is Libra. Somebody can be the Chinese zodiac of the horse, and 2026, we're in the horse right now. It's another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Somebody can be the Chinese zodiac of the rabbit. You're them. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 3rd house is Gemini. There's that. All right, and then we're going to get into finances and money. I'm waiting for the incense here. Odd. I thought I had it out here, but I guess not. I don't know where's that. I'm looking for my incense. No. All right. Well, whatever. All right. It's somewhere around here. Okay, so for finances, when it comes to Taurus, finances for Taurus. Finances for Taurus. Okay. So for Taurus, you need to find balance when it comes to money and how you spend it. That's what it's looking like. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that you're not making money. You're obviously making money. Because we got love of material wealth, hoarder, user, greed, fear of financial upset. So you are somebody who does work hard, because we have the King of Cups, and that's somebody who's responsible. So obviously somebody does work hard. However, your mindset on how money works is keeping you in stagnation or like idleness. It's just like they say, like, idle hands do the devil's work type deal. It's giving me more along the lines of like, you get all this money, but as quickly as you get it, you spend it. We got material trouble, destitution, loss, failure. I mean, this could be your fear. We got mistress lover, so somebody, you could be spending money on, like, bitches all the time. Like, especially if you go to the strip club. I'm getting strip club energy. So that could be. So it's not. It's like I said. It's not like you're not getting money. Okay, you are getting money. You're recklessly spending. You're not doing anything that's going to help build something for yourself, in a sense. Because so now I'm getting in the sense of like somebody who might have a specific hobby or something. Okay, so you have your job and then you have your hobby, right? Your job gets you the abundance that you need, especially when it comes to your hobby. But I'm like getting like you're not really seeing the fruits of your labor. And it's mainly, there's something about it. Something's putting you in that stagnation. Hold on. What do you got for me when it comes to this situation? I'm literally just listening to My Chick Bad, My Chick Hood. It's like certified stripper. What can you tell me? Okay. Yeah, you need to balance your scale. You need to find some balance. I'm also hearing that you might need to take some time for yourself. I'm hearing Only Girl. Okay, the song Only Girl in the World came on. But I'm getting more of like, you need to see yourself. Okay, obviously gender is neither here nor there when it comes to this. This is all energy. You need to start seeing, loving yourself more, not lower extremity love sense, okay? More just like you need to start loving yourself more. Probably just pampering yourself a little bit more, having a little bit more time to yourself. Because if you can't, especially if you have issues with being alone, if it's hard for you to be alone, you need to work on that. There's something about that you need to work on. Because you're just filling a void, and that void is causing that stagnation. And you need to find a harmony, you need to find a balance. Like I said, it's not like, if you want to go fuck. Just like do it in a way that's not going to like stagnate yourself. That's not going to cause you any more, what's it, lack of determination or direction. Especially if you're having a new bitch like every week. Or, bitch is a generalized term. Men can be bitches too. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Yeah, you need to protect yourself more. You need to love yourself more. Changes in your life. Yeah, moon, changes in your life. So you got something coming in that's changing. Something about your life or your perspective on things, because we got dogmatic views here. So the way you usually see things changing. Apple, temptation will test you. I'll tell you what, it does. Oh man, when you're on that journey, I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that you got to go abstinent, but when you're on that journey, the first 2 weeks are the hardest. The first 2 months are really hard. But then once you get over that, it's like it's easier and easier to keep going. Because like the more you think about somebody touching you in a way that's not like fulfilling and not just in a physical manner, it's a turn off. It's a huge turn off. So when you start to have more, love for yourself, you're just like, ugh, I can't deal with this bullshit anymore. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Bell, announcements. Harp, great happiness. Leg, stepping into new experience. Targets, goal-oriented person. Keep your life in balance. For scales, Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Okay. So you know how they sit there and they say like, "Oh, I don't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die." It's just like, okay, well, I don't trust anything that has 2 heads and only 1 brain. So somebody might be using one area and not, the other. Male or woman, doesn't matter. You should accept valid criticism. Yeah, don't take it too personally. It is what it is. Like if it's striking a chord, then then that's something for you. If it's striking a chord, then it's something for you. All right. So time frame, please. Time frame for this. We got blockages and not yet. Not the right time. Okay. Right place, right time. Harvest moon. So this could be coming up. So I would start just getting your life in balance. Like I said, it's okay to have fun. Nobody's sitting here telling you not to have fun. It's okay to have fun within moderation. Moderation is always key when it comes to when they say the 7 deadly sins, right? Lust is obviously one of the 7 deadly sins, but again, we are only human. Some people do have stronger will when it comes to that type of stuff than others. If not, then they wouldn't be nuns. But it's giving me more in the sense like, if you're gonna have fun, have your fun. Do it responsibly. Do it, with using your head and not just your lower extremities. Signs, please. Signs that are involved with this. I literally had my incense. I know I did because I put 2 on. Where did they go? We only got 1 sign. Gemini, Libra first. Okay. One more, please. Oh, 10th house. That's Capricorn. Anything more for signs for all of this? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and 9th house, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh man, I haven't heard this song in a minute. Half the time. Alright, and now we're going to get into love for singles. Love singles for Taurus. Love singles for Taurus, please. Love singles for Taurus. Love singles for Taurus. Know you like to think your shit don't stay. Love for singles, please. King of Wands. Okay. Okay. So for love, singles, somebody's manifesting somebody. Somebody is definitely manifesting because we got the Magician out here. Somebody, because this is creativity, free will, resilience. Anytime I get the Magician, and then we got the King of Wands. I mean, okay. So in the Aries read, I was getting something about pulling on sacral chakra. Okay. And if somebody who has this type of ability, it's going to affect somebody in some way, whether they're actually doing some type of real ritual, like at an altar, or like I said, they can have your picture. They could just be, flipping it, flicking the bean or jerking it off, whatever. It's that type of energy where they're trying to manifest you. And depending, okay, so two things. There might be two people trying to do this to one person, or there might be one person trying to do this to two people. Because we got one where the energies are mutual and they can sense the pull and they might pull back. Okay. Now the other one might be trying to do it and it's not working at all. It's actually reversing and it's going back and it's probably turning this person a little cuckoo. Obsessive, possessive. Because we also got Judgment here. So depending on where they fall on that spectrum or where you fall on the spectrum, there might be some type of judgment. Like I said, especially if you're doing it to a person that is either highly anointed in the spiritual realm, okay, and I'm telling you right now, people who do this to people in the spiritual realm that are very anointed, they can feel it, and the second they feel it, they can send that shit back, and if it does go right back, then it's going to affect that person profoundly. That person is going to have issues sleeping. This person's going to have issues not keeping their mind off this person all the time. But this is going to be a very, very negative aspect. Like, if you've ever seen Hey Arnold, where Helga pretends to hate Arnold, right? And then as soon as Arnold walks away, she's like going into this whole poetic, like deep transit love for this dude, right? And then she also has an altar of him at home made out of the chewing gum that he's chewed throughout like his life, I guess. Like, it could be something that bad, like that fucking crazy. So, but again, there could be another situation where, say this person is pulling on somebody who is intuitive in some way, and they're pulling back. Oh, you're going to have dreams of this person. You're going to have dreams of this person for sure. Definitely for sure. If that's what you're doing and the feelings are mutual, yeah. And that's actually a good judgment, because we got judgment can be a good thing or a bad thing. And that's actually going to be a good thing. Because that just means like if the energy is there and it's mutual, that means there's some type of divine guidance in it. And who knows, like the intuitive person may not know exactly who this person is, per se, but they may know that energy. They know the energy. They are familiar with energy. This could be a past life energy. Like you probably had. I'm getting that love story of Dracula thing. It doesn't have to be that deep, but it's just the meaning behind it. It's like they know each other in a sense. Got eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. That's what I'm doing. Something about March. Hey, oh, okay. No. Too much. Too much. Pay attention to your work. Okay, we got for the clover, great good fortune. March. This will be happening by March. Rat. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the rat. Someone working against you behind your back. Like I said, if somebody's trying to pull on somebody that they're not supposed to be, that shit, yeah, that's no bueno. A good way to find out or to know if somebody actually is pulling on you, and like, I'm not pulling on you in a sense of like masturbation or anything like that. I'm talking like somebody's actually doing some dark work on you. Say you haven't been drinking the day before. Say you haven't been eating anything bad the day before. There was nothing like that. And you wake up and you're sick and you throw up one time and then it's done. That's usually your body getting rid of some type of spell work that was sent your way. Usually. Okay. Know your body though. Know your body. Know your health. We got chair. Someone is leaving your life. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways are opening up. And remember, not everything's going to resonate, and that's okay. We got a Chinese zodiac of a tiger, or just doing something risky and taking a chance. We got sun, happiness, and well-being. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Again, like I said, if somebody's sending you some shit, yeah. This is called an evil eye. It helps ward off that type of shit. So also, obsidian is good for warding off negativity. Tiger's eye. If you want to work more with money and stuff, aventurine is good. And then obviously amethyst is good for crown chakra. We got ear, good news. Cat, a two-faced friend. Oh man. Okay, so this could be somebody you know. Somebody who might be doing some dark shit towards you. This could be somebody who's doing that shit. But if they don't understand, if they're doing this and they don't understand how energy works, they're in for a rude awakening. Okay, so we got pleasure with a close friend. Moon, changes in your life. And kites, vacation. Okay. Can we get a time frame? Can we get a time frame? Let's go through. Because it did say March, so it may not give me a time frame. Yeah, okay. Supermoon, there might be a supermoon in March by next year. So for something by next year. You got to put it where it needs to go. I mean, you could be dealing with two different people and having this thing, or you could be one or the other. You need to use your discernment. Zodiac signs, please. Aries, 7th house, Libra. Chinese zodiac of the pig. And 6th house, Virgo. All right, so we're going to get into loves, couples. Couples, love for couples, love for couples. Okay, so this is for couples. One second. Does the star stay upright? Is my favorite color red? Is my favorite color blue? Okay, much better. Okay. So does the star upright? The Magician stays upright? Does the Knight of Coins stay in reverse? That's what I was thinking. Okay. Does the Nine of Cups stay in the reverse? Yes. The Nine of Wands stay in the reverse? Yes. Nine of Coins stay upright? Yes. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was just like, something doesn't seem right. Okay, so the Star Magician, the Knight of Coins, mature person, responsible person, mistakes, material loss, imperfections. Okay. Either somebody's trying to manifest like somebody of like who is of star quality, or we have a star, somebody who's a star quality, and then we got the Magician. You see how this guy's kind of like looking over at the star right here, like, I want that, I want that, I want that. But it's moving really slowly. Whatever they're doing is taking its time. We got mistakes, material loss. We also got misplaced truth, false freedom, opposition, differences, dispute. Damn it. Okay. I'll get it in a second. And then, okay. So say somebody really wants this person. It's moving slowly, especially if they got ill health. But with the Nine of Coins here, it looks like whatever this ill health is, like it could probably be barriers to overcome. This could be something that could be overcame, right? You made mistakes, whether it's financial or sexual, whatever. But I don't see this as a person who's with this person yet. Or okay. Say this is somebody who has had this, who did this. All right, this is a couple. They're probably in some type of outs with each other. And it's moving rather slowly. This person is actually moving slowly to try to fix it. They're taking their time. Or they're taking their time. Okay. Okay, there's three things. All right. Somebody could be dealing with something within a relationship when it comes to somebody having a health issue. Okay. This could be something that could have been scary in the beginning, but with misplaced truth here, this could, and false read, somebody could have gotten like a false, not like reading like his in this, but like a false blood screen or something like that. That probably caused some type of scare. But with the Nine of Coins here, everything's going to come out fine. Everything's going to be okay. But again, like saying this is somebody who's trying to manifest a star. They want to have this couple-like relationship with this person. It's going to start off really slow. And somebody might have some, like there's things you guys have got to work out. There's things that you guys got to like overcome and everything like that. But for the most part, it's going to, if this is something that you really, really want, like this is something that you really want and you're going to take the time, you're going to take the patience and persistence to be able to get with this person, then it's going to give you the Nine of Coins. Like it's going to work out in the long. It's going to work out. Okay. Can we get a time frame real quick? I'll probably do this for like another hour, and I'll probably head out to bed because I got to work in the morning. Okay, so this year it's star again. Okay, what zodiac signs are we working with? Okay, somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the dragon. We have that water sign is a legends. We have the goats, or somebody could be considered the goat, the greatest of all time. We have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the ox. It's another fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. We got Capricorn. Good Lord. Water signs have been coming out fucking heavy, dude. We also got another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we also have that air sign is a legend. One second, my music went off again. Gold Digger song is on right now. Okay, so that's couples. What was next? Health. I need my damn incense. I know it's out here somewhere. That is ridiculous. It said the psychic just told me that she will have an ass like Serena. We were just talking about romance, so this is some bullshit. Where the hell is my incense? I had a full ass thing of fucking incense. Where the hell did it go? That's pissing me off. Watch this. When I'm not looking for it, I'm going to fucking find it. And that's going to make me even more mad. Yes, I have this incense, but this is not the same one. This is different. It's not the same. I can't see anything. We want freedom. We want freedom. Somebody needs to sign up for it. Somebody just found out the baby was a his. I was just talking about that for the Aries. So health. Health for my Taurus. Health for Taurus. Health for Taurus. Health for the Taurus. Health for Taurus. If somebody is in some type of martial arts sports, it looks like you might have some type of injury. So for health, okay, so for the most part, it looks like health-wise, Freak a Leak is on the video, is on the thing now. It's on PD Pablo. Okay, so using any means to achieve a desired end. Okay, so all right, so if you're in some type of contact sport, somebody might do something to injure you. It's giving me that Tanya Harding for the ice skating, where she had somebody come in and just like take out her opponent's knee or whatever, just bang her knee in so that way she can go compete and win. It could be something along those lines. It may not be as that bad, but they could be doing something to cheat. Another scenario is giving me like in the Karate Kid, where he made him do a move that caused a major injury. And I think it either got him kicked out of the game, or it penalized him in some way. It could be something like that where it will cause some type of injury, but you know, like you're gonna be mad about it. It's gonna be a bitter experience because that's what it says. It's gonna be mad. But with the Ten of Cups here, this isn't gonna end your career. This is not gonna cause you to like maybe be. You know how they say like when you can't do, coach, or you teach. So it's not going to be that life-threatening. It's just going to be something that's going to cause you to probably be off your feet for a little bit. I mean, it can be something as much as somebody twisting your ankle while you're going for a marathon, like you're trying to win a marathon or something. It can be something as small as that, or it could be, like I said, as big as somebody hiring somebody to come in and take your knee out so that way you don't compete. You got to put it where it needs to go. But for the most part, you're healthy. You look healthy. You're very keen. You're sharp on your health. You're very up to date with your health. But you might be dealing with somebody who might cause some type of struggle, violence, strife, conflict, obstacle. We got, like I said, competition, fighting, aggression, martial arts, violent sports, something along those lines. I mean, like, hey, if this is not you, but you might know somebody who might be dealing with something like this. Like, say if you know somebody who's about to go compete in MMA and UFC. I love that shit. Like, if I were to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I'd rather go on a UFC day. All right. Time frame, please. Time frame. Right place, right time. So far, but yet so close. And we got blood moon. We could be talking about blood sports here. Who knows? All right, what do you got for zodiac signs for me? What do you got with regards to zodiac signs? Snake. Somebody could be a snake. Leo at the bottom of the deck. Again, snake. We got Aquarius, second house, which is Taurus. We're doing Taurus. We got Pisces. We got the Chinese zodiac of the dog. Chinese zodiac of the goat. Somebody can be considered the goat, greatest of all time. We have emotions, Cancer. Taurus, again, Taurus. We got Sagittarius, third house, Gemini, 11th house, Aquarius, and then another Gemini. So that's health. All right, so intuitive abilities, if any. What intuitive abilities does Taurus have, if any? What intuitive abilities does Taurus have, if any? So we got the High Priestess. So somebody here is very intuitive, and they can see, okay, your intuitive ability is to be able to see the masks that people wear. We had the High Priestess, then we have the World in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and then the Hierophant in reverse. So you can see somebody's imperfections and their failure to complete whatever they start. Their lack of vision. They can see that this person comes off as one way. We got 111. I mean, it's 1011, but that's 111. And then we also got false start, cloudy outlook, decadence, and emptiness. Like they can see people for who they are. Like they may come off as like all sunshine and light, but they can see through the veil. They can see the mask. Okay. Intuitive abilities for my Taurus. Intuitive abilities for my Taurus. What do you want to say about that? We got cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. With that, I'm kind of getting like, because you see through the mask of people, I feel like it's hard for you to like really trust anybody. Here's the thing. All right, here's what I can say about that. Yes, you can't always trust people, but you can always trust them to be who you know them to be. Okay? You can trust that. You can trust, like, if you know you got to be around this person, you can always trust to know, like, okay, I cannot leave my wallet around because I know this person's going to take something out of it. So you can always trust them to know who they are. You can look at it like that. There's a lot coming off of this one. Thank God. If you've ever seen Tropic Thunder, dude, I'm telling you right now, the ending of that movie, the song's on right now. That's kind of fitting for how this is. Take it down. Okay, so we got horse. So make it be Chinese zodiac. The horse, we have a short journey. Though you are highly thought of. We got gong, an exciting event. We got career. Man or woman, older man, dealings with a relationship with an older man. We got seahorse, family matters. Sorrow over a loss. We got fan, romance, celebration, and party. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. New creative ideas, new ventures. Somebody can be the Chinese zodiac, the dragon, beware of self-delusion. We got a wish is granted, September. Flowers, we got happiness. All right, so broom, new home, new attitude. Someone working against you behind your back. And again, like you might have this ability to just see that in that person. Like you know that they're a rat and you can trust that they can be a rat. And you know what? You can kind of use that for your you know how they say keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. You can use it, like if you know this person is a gossip person, you can use this person as a way to weed out even more rats. If you ever watch Game of Thrones, the scene where Tyrion says a lie, it's the same lie, but there's something in that lie that's a little twisted, okay? Because he's trying to figure out who the rat is. So the one person, like when his sister came to her, like, you're going to ship my daughter off to Dorne. The second she said that, he knew exactly who the rat was. He's like, got it. So now I know who it was. And after they have that little conversation, he kind of talks her down or whatever. He goes into Master Pycelle or something like that and confronts him about it. He's like, listen, I already know it's you because you're the only one that knew about that it was going to go to Dorne. So, yeah. So, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Fuck with me. Oh my god, it is even the oh my goodness. No, okay. So the ending of Tropic Thunder, where Tom Cruise is in his outfit and he's dancing to that fucking song, dude. Like, it said, get back, you know, me like that, or whatever, and said, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. A period of ill health or depression. A younger man, dealings with a relationship with a younger man. We got dark man. Dealings with a relationship with a man with dark complexion and or hair. This could be you or them. Muddled, unclear thinking. Time to get out of this situation. Firecracker excitements. Door opportunities are waiting for you, and bouquet compliments from an admirer. The red light, okay, red light district. I do believe that means like, okay, we'll just say like porn, OnlyFans, red light district, prostitution, stuff like that. I'm hearing that. All right, and now we're going to go into general messages. Oh, God. I like listen to some of the songs I used to listen to when I was like a teenager. I'm just like, holy shit. My parents let me listen to that. Okay. Like Little Kim. I'll be like on the bus going to school, like 14 years old, listening to Little Kim, How Many Licks. Or like freaking Ludacris. That song Fantasy that came out. Like all these songs I'm listening to right now were like how I used to listen back in the day. It's crazy. I'm just trying to get this all situated. All right. So for Taurus, general messages for Taurus, and then we're going to go into Gemini real quick. And Gemini will probably be the last one I do tonight. Tomorrow I am off for the weekend, so I'll be able to be on here a little bit later to do the rest of the sign, so I don't have to worry about getting up. General messages for the Taurus. Maybe an Aries. Emperor is an Aries card. Somebody could be an introvert. Somebody's starting to feel a little heated. Whether it's anger or passion, I don't know, but I'm feeling like heat on the back of my neck. And usually that means somebody's feeling heated in some way. Bottom by proxy. A lot going on in here. Good Lord. Lord, it's like I have my own deck in my hand now. Okay. Do you think about them as much as they think about you? We have the Tang Dynasty. I mean, somebody could be Asian. Cosmopolitan culture. Something about poetry, printing, and art. That could also be music. It doesn't have to just be that. A song dynasty with Asian heavy. Same height. Bodyguard. Pulling on your sacral chakra. I said I was feeling some type of heat. Australia. Big fortune is on the way. Southeast. Mechanic, car. Somebody could be mechanic or somebody could be really into cars. Like specifically, like I'm getting like, because we have Too Fast, Too Furious song on right now. So somebody could be into those type of cars. Regular checkups. We got Lover. Mariah Carey, Obsessed. They want you in a threesome. Retail, frat boy. I mean, this could be a frat boy or a boy that lives with a bunch of other dudes. We got Mated for Life. Wayne Williams. I mean, hopefully this isn't what's going on. We got rapist, kidnapper, child molester, serial killer, or we're talking about dark fantasies. Okay, and here we go with this one. John Wayne Gacy, rapist, sadist, kidnapper, serial killer. But John Wayne Gacy was gay. So we also got bi count. Somebody could be gay or bi. Somebody can see somebody as first class. Why won't you love me? We got Emperor again. Like I said, somebody could be an Aries. Somebody could have an hourglass figure. We have thief. Harem. Somebody could have a harem of women. And with the thief over here, and he's coming over with this. I'm getting like heavy bondage. What's that song? I know that song. What is that song? That's Chris Brown and T-Pain. What is it about? Forget it. It's going to start something here. 888. Allow yourself to be big and expansive. You're meant to break through patterns. Okay, yeah. So you have to love each other. That case. Okay, so yeah. So there's a player energy here. All right. Allow yourself to be big and expansive. You are meant to break through the patterns that are held back. People in your lineage enjoy being a chain breaker. I want to possess you, mind, body, and soul, keeping it tight. Sex magic, talking about pulling out sacral chakra. Water sports, loose as a goose. Somebody probably is loose as a goose, or somebody wants to make them loose as a goose. We got shorter, we got slavery, we got noise campaign. Somebody probably wants to make somebody loud. They think about you all the time, eyes, lips, body. In the arms of an angel, Sarah McLachlan. Long hair, we got karmic feminine, masculine, 99. And the relationship and contracts that have run their course, something better is on the way. That could be those loose as a goose energies you're dealing with. I love you more than you could ever know. Moving overseas, we got full moon, sorority, frat boy sorority, karmic feminine, I don't know. Somebody could have a deformity of some kind. And it doesn't even have to be like a big deformity, like somebody's missing a body part. Like somebody can have crooked teeth. Somebody could have, I don't know. What do you call those? The ear, like a cauliflower ear. It could be some, because I know some people who fight, because we were fighting. Some people who do get into fights, if they're punched in the ear enough, they will get that cauliflower thing. So it could be something like that, or somebody could have gotten their tooth punched out, something like that. Doesn't have to be a major deformity. It could be something very small. You are in for a treat with this one. First time. 222. This could be somebody's first time, or first time here, hello, or first time in a long time. Speak of yourself with respect and care. Be generous with yourself. Be forgiving to others. We got gluttony. Defense Intelligence Agency. What I'm getting, somebody could work for that, or somebody, when I was talking about somebody with their intuitive abilities and knowing who the people really are underneath, they could have that. They could have that defensive intelligence to know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Somebody, like I said, somebody can be very intuitive, a Fae community. People who are of the Fae community are also considered like part of that 144. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and look it up. Your DMDF is not your ex. They know you are their DMDF, but are intimidated by you. Plays people like a fiddle, somebody like that player energy. Somebody could be in authority or have authority. I'm getting like gang member, maybe. Somebody could be like a leader of a gang member. We got stocky. Somebody could be clean shaven, up or down, or both. Mount Shasta. Something about Mount Shasta. Somebody can climb mountains. Feels very protective over you and sees you as theirs. The rarity of your blood causes false positives. You're cleaner than crystal. We got ocean. We got vacation breakdown. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. Okay. So different universe, galaxy, solar system. We got your BD, your baby mama, baby daddy is a serial killer / back widow, but they will be caught. We have that coming out, but again, put it where it needs to go. He is in denial that the baby isn't his. Check your mailbox. You're an earth angel. You're a trust fund baby. Contact a lawyer. Game time. Stage a robbery. Using your picture to do witchcraft on you. Separate ways, worlds apart. All-nighter. Foreplay is their specialty. Again, pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. That's coming out. You can set your ancestors free. Lick it like a lollipop's on now. And we have this. Likes to use toys, food, ice, etc. Novelty items of bondage. Somebody can be an extrovert. We got ancient Greece, Western philosophy, democracy. Oh my God, democracy. Good God. Somebody could be in the ER, EMS, or working there. 999. You have completed a deep cycle of learning and expansion. Rest before the next period of growth and opportunities unfolds. They're praying for dark forces to come and take you, but God won't allow them. Somebody could be a mother, something about your mother. Gentle body caresses, hot and heavy by proxy. This is giving me that threesome energy. It says, call upon your angels for assistance. They're waiting. Somebody went, okay. With the bottom that came out here and the song that's on right now and that by proxy, I'm getting, what is it? What do you call it? Is it bukkak? I don't think it's called bukkak. Bukkak? I don't know. Something along those lines. But somebody wants to do the threesome where it's like there's facials afterwards or some shit like that. That's what it's giving. All right, and now with that, we're going to go into Gemini, and then after Gemini, we're going to end it because I need to get the fuck to bed. What time is it? 2:22. Okay. 2:22:43. Are you yelling at me? What? Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into Gemini. Gemini, we're going to start with career for Gemini. And then tomorrow, I'll start on Cancer. And like I said, I'm off on the weekend, so I'll be able to do the rest of the signs and not have to worry about going to bed. That one would definitely be an alternate. All right, Gemini career. Gemini career. Oh, that's good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Ready? I think I spoke too soon. Hold on. Hold on. Do these two stay in the upright? Yes. Does this stay in the reverse? Does this go in the reverse? Okay. Does this go in the reverse? Does strength go in the reverse? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Does this one go into the reverse? No. Okay. When they come out on the side like that, I always want to double check. Okay, so it looks like there's something. Okay, so this is about career. So Two of Cups is generally about like love and marriage and this and the other, blah, blah, blah. But however, what it is, marriage is usually it's a legal contract. So there's some type of probably legal contract that you had to sign. And I'm getting that it sounds too good to be true because we do have minor deception, setbacks, and material holdings. Maybe you didn't realize a certain amount was going to be held than you were supposed to get. Opposition to further gain, suspense and delay, a spendthrift. Yeah. Somebody could be abusing their power. This could also be like, oh yeah, you're getting so much money, but then like there's minor deception. Maybe somebody's kind of skimming off the top. Or like say at work, somebody's cutting back on some of your hours. Like say for example that you sit down for a break for a 30-minute break, right? And you get up, you go back to work. This person ended up taking like another 15 minutes off like your check as well because they gave some bullshit reason. They never talked to you about it, but they gave some bullshit reason as to why they had to give you to take 15 minutes off. So it looks like somebody might be skimming off the top of something, whether that's actual paycheck. Somebody could also be skimming an inheritance. This could be, okay, so this could be being done to you, a faithful or loyal person, or who's also a trusted friend, or you're going to be surprised that the person doing the skimming or, this minor deception is a trusted friend. You could also have a trusted friend coming to tell you, because it says a bearer of important news. So you can have a trusted friend coming to tell you, like, hey, just so you know, be careful what you sign, because they may say this, but you might be signing to be like, okay, so you get 100% of the royalties, right? However, with 100% of the royalties is whatever is after what is given to the others. It could be something like that. Because you might be thinking you're getting the whole piece of the pie, but you're actually getting a fraction of it without realizing you are. If that makes sense. Okay. Can you give me a time frame on this? I mean, this could be happening now, or this could be if this happened in the past, this is confirmation that, then that's actually what happened, or this is going to be happening in the future. This is just a warning. We got new moon, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. Okay, so with the eclipse, what does that mean? Like something's going in front of something to hide it, right? Something's hiding behind something. Either way, like there's something hidden. That's what the moon is. There is something hidden, and the moon is the one that's in the eclipse. So there's something that you're not seeing when it's coming to a contract, a legal binding contract. I would definitely suggest I'm hearing contact a lawyer. You might need to contact a lawyer for them to skim over to make sure that you're not being gypped in some way. But the fact that both eclipses came out here and the moon came out here, there is something hidden that you are not seeing. We also have a meet cute. The way you came across this job or career could have been like because a meet cute is like a cute way of meeting somebody, right? So it could have been a cute way of how you came across this job. I mean, it doesn't have to be a cute way, but like, I'm trying to find the best way to like say it. Because I feel like the way I'm going to say it isn't the way it's supposed to sound or is supposed to come across. I'm going to think about it while I'm pulling for the zodiac signs. What zodiac signs are we dealing with here? Monkey on the bottom of the deck. We got Pisces, second house, which is Taurus, ninth house, which is Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, and the Chinese zodiac of the horse, and we are in 2026, so this could be happening sometime this year. So the meet cute when it comes to this, like say that you haven't seen a friend in a very long time, right? And you meet up with them and you're seeing that the life that they're living, you're like, man, I really want this type of life. Like, how do I get into this type of life? Blah, 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 blah. Well, I really want to be in this type of life. I'll show you how to be in this type of life. but you're going to have to end up signing the specific contract to be able to do that. It could be something like that. Okay, money, finances for Gemini. Money and finances for Gemini, please. Alright, Gemini, finances, please. Got a lot to say about finances. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, you, Gemini, your money is not looking too good. All right, with Gemini, yeah. So practical knowledge, business, account. Okay, so this is kind of giving me how we were just talking about with the career, right? It's kind of giving me in the sense of like, what's his name? Oh my goodness, MC Hammer. Okay, so MC Hammer, when he and this happens to a lot of people who get into the entertainment industry, they think they get all this money and it's just going to keep coming in or whatnot, and they just keep getting so many expensive things, like so many stuff, spending it on this, splurging on that, not really spending, like not really saving, not really what am I trying to say, like appreciating the value in what you have. You're just so quick to just, as soon as you get it, you're so quick to just get rid of it. And it doesn't, like, no matter how much you do, no matter what you do, no matter how much you do, it doesn't bring you any happiness. Like, it may for just like a split moment give you some type of happiness. But with weakness, anxiety, impatience, and then with the judgment here, like, false friends, lies, like, if you have people in your life who are not adding value, okay, and you gotta have strong willpower too. You can't just sit here and be like, "Oh, my friends are the ones that are keeping me in this." No. You have the right to say no. I'm gonna stay in. No, I'm not gonna spend that type of money. I'm not, because like just recently, like after I just got my son his dog for his birthday, a couple of friends were all like, "Hey, we're gonna go out to see the movies this week," and I'm like, "I can't do that right now. Like, I literally, legit cannot. I just dropped like so much money on this dog. I cannot do that right now." It could be something like that, or you're trying to save up for something that you really, really want, but because with this weakness, you just keep falling back into it. Like, you can have that one friend like, "Oh, come on, you never have any fun, you never do anything, and then they just break your will, and you're like, "Okay, fine, I'll go out," or whatnot, and then you end up spending, like, with the loss of money, you just end up spending more money than you want, unwise investments, unstable economy. This could be a judgment for something you did before, because we do have double dealings out here and scandal. Again, put it where it needs to go. It doesn't necessarily have to be you specifically doing this, but it's just like there's certain situations. Everybody's on their own timeline. And then you also have at the bottom here, Ten of Wands, overburdened feeling, excessive pressures, problems soon to be resolved. I mean, these are problems that are soon to be resolved, so that's good as long as you're willing to do the work. You know, you got to have a stronger boundary, stronger willpower when it comes to saying no. Stop being a people pleaser. You are definitely a people pleaser. Time frame, please. Time frame. Time frame. Next major holiday, next few months. All right, signs, please, for this. Gemini, you came out. Seventh house. Libra, and 11th house, Aquarius. All right. I'm tired. Let's see. There's this. There's that one. And then we'll do love. We'll do love. And then I might just end it there for now because I'm a little tired. So we'll do love, singles, and couples. And then I'll finish up Gemini tomorrow. I'm exhausted. All right, so love singles for Gemini. Love singles for Gemini, please. Love singles for Gemini. Love singles for Gemini. Either you are this Queen of Swords or you're very much into this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a very sharp, quick-witted, keen person, intensely perceptive and subtle person. And then we got Ethan. That's good. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Okay. There is for love singles, right? So there is somebody here. Okay, I'm getting more of channeling with these pictures. There is somebody here just sitting and watching, just hiding behind. They might be hiding behind some type of fake profile. And with love and material wealth here, I'm not getting somebody who actually has love and material wealth. Like, this is something that's like, I love what this person represents. Like, it's like that. Like, but they do get jealous. This person, like, and they feel like this person might bring them some type. They're either afraid that they might ruin or hurt this person or disappoint them, or they're worried that this person might do it to them. So with this deep concentration and study, like, this person's really good at the watching back here. They're watching very intensely on this person to see, you know, what they're like, probably what they're all about, you know, what their likes are, what their dislikes are, probably what their favorite color is. Because we got, like, if you look at this person's shirt here, it has all the colors of the rainbow on there. So they're probably wondering what their favorite color is. Or, like, just their favorites, like favorite color, favorite flower. So we have inactivity and lack of conviction. So intimidate. All right. So, okay. Being a pussy is too strong of a word. Okay. Especially if this is somebody, you know, if this is somebody unlike you've ever met before, then yeah, I understand the whole sitting back, and especially if you're so used to dealing with so much like Ten of Swords energy. You know, you're kind of seeing, because like, okay, check this out. All right, so this one here. So you see how she's wearing like the rainbow top, right? But at the bottom, it's a different dress at the bottom, right? Now this one has a rainbow top, but it's also at the rainbow bottom. So there could be some similarities into what this person is like compared to the other ones, like say body type. But the fact that this is coming out as a Queen of Swords, this is not like the rest. Okay, there may be things that are very similar to the like the aesthetics of people you may have already dated in the past, but this is like somebody who's really different, because we have the third, like this is just giving me third eye energy here with the little thing in the middle of her crown. But they do get okay, so this is somebody who's just watching in the background, right? Especially if they don't really know too much about this person. This is giving me like they get jealous at the thoughts of somebody else being with this person. Just the thought of it. Because we do have unstable emotions here. That could be the case. Okay. In a few cards, not a whole deck, please. What can you tell me more about this situation? I said a few cards, and it's giving me a few cards. I like that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. This one, please. And a few cards. What can you tell me about the situation? I keep hearing two specific things. I keep hearing Alamo, and then I'm also keep hearing Montreal. I don't. Alamo, Texas, and what? Montreal's Canada, ain't it? All right, Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. A period of ill health and depression. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Time to act. Okay, so while I was doing the flipping, I was reading this thing. And it's giving me a desire for learning and new ideas, a do-gooder, a bearer of news. I feel like, and with reflection here, say this person who's used to this Ten of Swords, karmic, always lustful, lower inhibitions energy. Because I'm also, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking like the wand. So somebody probably thinks a little bit too much with their wand, but they're going in. I feel like they're going within, and it's a time to act. We got excitements, changes in your life, great good fortune, and dagger. Okay. And we got leg here. Stepping into a new experience. I'm also getting like somebody's legs. Time frame, please. Time frame. This year. And new moon. Okay, so with new moon, I'm getting Twilight, the movie, the franchise Twilight with new moon, how Jacob Black went under that transformation and became somebody different, somebody else completely different compared to where he was before. It's like that. Signs, please. Signs. Okay, we got Pisces at the bottom. We got Goat. I mean, this could also be for next year as well. Depends on when you see it. These are all timeless. Okay, we got 10th house, which is Capricorn. We got air houses, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We are in Gemini here. Monkey, Chinese zodiac. We got Leo, Cancer, and the horse. We are in the year of the horse right now. Okay. All right, and now we're going to go ahead into for lovers, couples, and then we're going to end it because I am tired. Do you need one other thing? I really want to know where my incense are. Like, I'm baffled as to where the fuck it went. $11:01 on the timer, 1:01, and my music shut off, so something about the couples here. What would you like to tell us about lovers for couples, please, for Gemini? Lovers for couples for Gemini? This is giving me divorce energy. I feel like this is like somebody who's gotten a divorce and is about to find their empress. Either this is a divorce or a long-term relationship that's ended because there's just so much, Three of Swords. I mean, it all depends. I mean, somebody could have been cheating, stepping out of the relationship. There just could have been desire to recover what is lost. So, like, saying that this person really put a dent on their finances and they're trying to get back on their feet. Either they're gonna end up finding somebody who matches the energy that they're putting out, because we got romance in this, and then we got conquest, destruction of others. So it just seems like somebody might actually try to intervene with that. Especially if this is going to be an ex. If you got an ex who's a little cuckoo, and they find out that you're dating somebody new, oh yeah, they might try something. They might try to do something to interfere with that relationship. I'm hearing also, especially if you have a fan club. And a few cards, what can you tell me about the situation? Or this is also giving me, okay, so we're also giving this a new, new approaches to old problems. So say that you're also in a relationship, like say this is a marriage and you guys are having so many problems and you've been to so many therapists, right? And then you finally find that one therapist that helps you with your romance, with your trying to find your harmony and dealing with all this conquest and defeat that you might have in your relationship. That could also be the case because disappointment, this could be like no matter how many times you try with the separation, like it's just not working. But like I said, this could be in a sense of finding a therapist that helps you. I mean, this could also work for people who are not in relationships. You know, you can, I heard that BetterHelp is good with that. Like, you don't have to worry about, hurting somebody's feelings if they're not the therapist for you. You can just keep it pushing. You be like, okay, I'm not working well with this person. You can keep moving on. So that can also be for somebody as well if somebody was looking for some type of guidance other than like tarot. But therapy is always good for everybody. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to drug you. You know what I mean? That's a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists, and I think maybe psychologists can prescribe you stuff, but a therapist isn't that. A therapist is there to help give you guidance and like ways to help deal with certain things, especially trauma, if you have a lot of trauma. Okay, at the bottom of this, a dissatisfaction with life. Okay, and a few cards, what can you tell me about the situation? Because we also have great happiness here. So this could be great happiness in finding balance within yourself, or this could be having great happiness in finding the fact that, you found a way to actually coexist with each other, or not even just coexist, or just actually be happy again. Because, you got married to somebody because you were happy with them. Or like I said, you finally came to some type of agreement that you're not going to no longer be in this relationship. You're going to move on and you're going to end up finding great happiness. You got to put it where it needs to go. At the bottom of this one, opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, camel, preserve and you will overcome problems. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. I mean, like I said, if this is something you're finally getting rid of, you're going to end up being in that really, really good couple energy. You might even find marriage with this person. Somebody can even be a mom already because it says mother here. Somebody can already be like mom. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. We got flutes, disappointment in a friend or lover. We got disappointment over here as well. And then, like I said, great happiness. So it all depends on where you are in this situation. I was getting like at least 3 different scenarios. Okay, and then we're going to get into time frame and then signs, and then we're going to end for tonight. But I will be back on tomorrow night, and I will finish out the rest of the all signs. Time frame, please. God's Day. It's a Sunday, and then retrograde supermoon. Signs, please, regarding this situation. Woo. We got the goats, the monkey. Oh, this year, this was supposed to be in the other pile. Well, something about this year then. Came out for a reason. We have Pisces, 9th house, 2nd house. 9th house is Sag, 2nd house is Taurus, Aquarius, and the Chinese zodiac of the dragon. Okay. I will finish out Gemini tomorrow and the rest of the signs because, like I said, tomorrow is my day. I mean, it's Friday, so weekends I'm off. So I'll be able to finish out the rest of the signs without having to worry about being tired. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll tell you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.